everybody. So today we're just going to look at how we're going to work on our embroidery for the front of our bib of our apron. Okay, so we've got our needle ready, and what we're going to do is going to be really basic. If you know how to embroider and you've done it before and you want to learn different ones, use your own use your skills you've got already, and do whatever you like on it. But I'm just going to do a really simple one to start us off. So we've got our threads, and usually you've got 6 strands of thread, and I've cut it about that sort of length, and I don't want it much bigger than that for me, because I tend to get knots and that in it if I have it too long. Take your thread and pull out one of the threads, okay, and just pull that one out. All right, then pull that one so it's straight, because we don't want any tangles getting there, and grab another thread and pull that one out. Okay, then we're going to place these two together. Now some people prefer to do it so that they've got their pieces and they just have one piece and they double it over. I prefer to do it like this. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to thread that through our needle. And as I said, that was why I wanted one with a big head, because this is quite bulky to go through. You don't have to use embroidery thread if you'd rather just use ordinary sewing thread. You just make sure that you've got enough, because it's, as you can see, this is slightly thicker than an ordinary thread. Let's grab an ordinary thread. There's the ordinary thread, and you can see this is just a tiny bit thicker, so it lifts it up. So you might need to use 4 strands if you're using that, maybe. Okay, right, so we're going to pop a knot in the end, so put it around my finger twice, pull it down and tuck it under, and then you're going to pull that, make sure that comes down and forms a nice knot, and then trim that very end of that knot off. You don't want anything sticking out, so you've got the tiniest little knot on the end there. Okay, and we're going to start here at the neck, and all we are going to do is come up, do a very small stitch, and you want to keep your stitches roughly the same sort of size. Pull that one through, and then we're going to come up just in front of it, just a tiny little bit. There we go. Bring it up, and then we're going to go back into the end of that stitch, and that is all we're going to do all the way around. And just keep going doing that until you've got all of these side pieces done, and then I will show you what to do when you get onto these longer pieces. Those are just basically one stitch. Actually, I'll show you now, so I can just do that here to show you. I'll just basically, when you get to these long shaggy bits, or if you've got any bits which aren't really just that, the same with the grass and that, we're going to just come in and we're going to just do one long stitch, just like that there. Okay, so I'm going to carry on going around the side, and I think probably what I will do is I will just go and sit down, I'll watch TV or something like that, and carry on and stitch all the way around the outside. Now if you notice, let's see if I can do it, that your thread is getting to look a bit like this, okay, which it will do, will get tangled whatever, and you'll find that it's not hanging quite right. You can see that sort of twisted up like that. Just turn your fabric upside down and let it drop like that, and it will untangle itself. Okay, hopefully you can see that's completely untangled itself, because you don't want that tangle in it, because that will just give you a really tight stitch, and then you can just pull it along like that, and that will give you a nice straight stitch. So carry on going all the way around these outside pieces. When you get to the end of your thread, we're going to put it into the back of the stitch, just like that. come out through the edge, and we're going to just knot it just as we ordinarily would. There you go, pull that one right down and get a nice tight knot. You can do 2 if you want to. Okay, 1 and another one, twisted that one, and then pull that up and pull it through, and there's your knot. And then you can just snip that off, snip it just outside. There it is, our little bear embroidery. So I've done the bear, but you could do any animal, you could do a flower, anything you like at all. Take a photograph, trace around the outside of the photograph, and you've got your lines, and then just fill it in with those really basic stitches. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you would like to like and subscribe, that'd be fantastic, and hit that bell and it will give you notifications of whenever I'm going to post a video. I usually post every Friday, so I hope to see you then. Goodbye.